We are already at day 7 of this free-to-play account, and we have this select epic hero chest. And if you have read, or if you have watched my beginner guide, and also my free-to-play ultimate guide, you have already the knowledge on which heroes to select here as a free-to-play player. But if you are a spender, you should select a different hero. So guys, before we select our heroes here, let's check out first the skills description of each hero. We have here Aaron, so by checking here, Aaron is actually a wielder, a rogue, a magic DPS with a range of 1. And we have here the Verdant, a cyclone in which Aaron combines the power of 2 swords and selects a tile, pulling in enemies now within 2 tiles at the center. And so this is a very, very decent hero. Also in clustering those enemies and cast an ultimate skill. So we have here some damage. Here, that is a 270% level, or 2 and at level 5. That would be a 330%. We have here also the Ice or Spike, in which Aaron slashes and deal 110% damage to enemies within a 3-tile arc and reduces their haste by 50 for 5 seconds. And at level 4 we have 125% the damage and stab, that is 250%. We have also some Tempest Guard, in which this is quite very decent. Also that increases the shield value to 320%. And at level 4, there will be a dodge rate bonus that is increased to 80%. And we have here some hero focus. And if you will read the description of that, Aaron is quite also decent to use, guys. The best thing about Aaron is this Aaron reduces an extra 15% magic damage on an immobilized target if they are immobilized by Verdant Cyclone. So I think for me this is the best skill for this. And I think Aaron is just like a Medocare hero. That is only my opinion, guys. And next we have here, that would be Brutus. So actually Brutus is also very decent hero. So we have here Brutus is a mauler, a warrior, and a physically range of 1. And we have here the Whirlwind Wrath, in which Brutus Mountain Roar at high speed dealing 110%, and at level 5 that would be only 140%. And I think the best thing about this, Brutus is the immunity, and we have here also it reduces the surrounding enemy's physical defense. So I think these are the best skills for this Brutus, guys. And this indomitable Brutus is immune to the first, a fatal blow, in which he is immune to all damage and become unaffected for 5 seconds. And we have here, it grants, immunity grants a 35% life drain and a 30% attack. I think this is the best skill for Brutus. If we will check here, the last skill, or this is the exclusive equipment we have. Your exaggeration of immunity and an affected status from Indomitable is increased by 1 second. I think this is not quite good, so this is the only thing I don't like about Brutus. So maybe if they will extend this to 5 seconds, maybe Brutus is a very, very decent hero. Or maybe 3 seconds, that would be fine, guys. So anyway, let's go back. So for me, Brutus is an above Medocare hero. And next, that would be, my god, this is what I really, really like. So Igor is one of the very devastating hero in the game, especially in PvP. So we have here, okay, Igor, here is a Graveborn, a warrior, and a physical finish with a range of 10. The range is very high, guys. And we have here the ultimate skill, that would be the Funeral Ring, in which Igor summons the Tombstone, where he stands in the battle when a battle starts, and every time an enemy loses 40% of their HP, Igor summons against Thumbstone on an empty tile closest to the enemy, which will disappear after taking 3 normal attacks. And Igor will always stand on the Stormstone and will remain steadfast. So Igor deals 150% damage, and take a look at that. At level 5. Guys, that is a pretty decent. That is 270% damage. So next up, we have here the Ghastly Explosion. And I think this ultimate skill is very, very devastating. So Igor will remain in the battlefield as long as there are Tombstone guys. So the more Thompson on the battlefield, the better. Okay? So we have here the ghastly explosions, in which all Thompson are activated every 8 seconds or when Igor cast ultimate skill. So we have here the attack deals of 50%, and at level 4 we have here 175 or 170%. And I won't go into this because this ghastly explosion is self-explainable. So we have here also the Spectre Guard, in which we have here an increase in HP recovery, and I really love this, guys. And also we have here the Hero Focus, which Igor increases his life. Drain, my god, so take note. Igor has a life drain, so this is vampiric. And next we have here the Horror Strike. So Igor extends a range of ghastly explosion by 1, reduces targets, healing received by 50%, and take note now, that is a 50% reduce, guys. And when its HP ratio is above 70%, so it also reduces the target. Healing received for 6 seconds at level 4, and if we'll take a look at this enhanced force, we have here Igor summon extra tomb at the adjacent tile with the most enemies when the battle starts. So I think that this is a pretty decent skill already for me. And for me, in my own opinion, he is a very, very decent hero. And maybe he is an S tier for me in PvP. So if you are a mids spender, high spender, a whale, or a kraken, I would suggest to get Igor, guys, on this hero selection or epic selection chest. So in my opinion, guys, I would suggest to get a row 1 whether you are a Frio play, a mid spender, a low spender, a whale, or a kraken. I would suggest to get row 1, but if you have lots of row on already, your second option, that would be Igor. I would suggest Igor. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and see you again next time. Bye-bye.